Hello, how you doing? It's me, Zacchaeus. And we're gonna talk about hair. Now we're not talking about my hair journey getting longer. I'm glad Lovey T brought this up. You know, I had issues with her 2 years, was it last year? I still like her channel, and I want to bring it because I kind of understand. I was a boy one time, and I'm also part of the black race. Yes, we're mixed race people. Okay, I identify with that, and um, and I never get even with my teens when and I ain't one. There was a brother that was my shade. He grew his hair and he permed it, okay? And I remember in the late 90s is why I got that idea because I saw a bump and I said, well, I would like to grow my hair long. And I used to hear people say, well, that's for a girl. And I'm like, don't disrespect my name, American Roots. So they, okay, because I'm not 100% black. And now you see brothers with, dreads too, and also a perm or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, we want to bring it up because there's a woman named April Showers, and I don't know who she is. She's on Facebook. And what it was, this woman, the sister have a little boy. The little boy, hair is long. I'm jealous of him, okay? And his hair is not kinky, it's curly, okay? And it's loose curly. You're not stringy curly like my hair. This is a perm, but y'all don't you know what I'm talking about, okay? And she flat ironed it. And April Shower said on Facebook that this was child abuse, emasculating a black boy. Now, first of all, I don't hear her cheering now. I mean, can I say something? Because I know the religion now. That's why use the word psychotic into mama a lot. I don't bash all sisters. I don't remember talking to the ones who buy into the psychotic into mama. So that's why I don't agree with Thomas in your situation of that of put all black. Well, we're not here black, but people, women of black race. Okay, should I say in one bottle who identify as black? Okay, but some sisters, okay, I said some. Now, it's one thing different for me. I don't generalize. If you're gonna bash, don't put everybody and drag everybody in the same mud who don't belong there, okay? Buying into psychotic answer mom situation. I remember watching a video 2 years ago of a sister who made that video about psychotic answer mama, and every trait was similar to that I dealt with some sisters, those in my own family and those outside who tear down. Because I dealt with that situation before. Did someone tearing me down? I did at the job. You know, talking about the dark skin sister who treat the Mexican people nicely. Her husband was Mexican, shall I say? And then before it was a sister my shade and a dark skin sister at Jacobus back in '98. It was my first time me cussing somebody out. Man, I ain't cussing out in person, but just say some foul stuff that was very foul against them too. Because they tear me down, but they treated the white men, Hispanic men nice, okay? And that's child abuse. When I see these sisters cussing the kids, I see white women, Hispanic women do too. I'm from Texas, okay? So it's a conservative, and they supposed, even though some folks are supposed to be to hold it down, they do give even though the parents don't believe in cursing, they give the parents, any parents, why here in Texas we have the worst case of child abuse here. A parent can deal with anything. Does not do nothing wrong. It's always perfect. They act like a parent is God when it's a human being just like anybody else. Um, so I see this in the hood where they're supposed to cuss the kids out, be very violent towards the kids. I mean, I one time had to snitch on a psychotic answer bomb. I remember talking about across the street from me. She's no longer here. She got evicted, but she punched her son. She was on Kush. So, I had to go. First it took me a week to try to snitch on her because I was like, God, why did you put this friend in my life? I don't want to be friends with a person because if it was an enemy, I'd call 911. But you meet this person, you get to know them, and I couldn't deal with all the cursing. Like I said, when I have cussing on this video, it's not out of love, okay? So if I'm cussing my kid, I would never. I don't have kids now. I would never do that, okay? I would never cuss my kids because that's not out of love. That's not out of love. When you cuss somebody out, that's out of hatred. That's out of evil, okay? I know that, okay? And I done it, okay? But not to a child. So that's when um, I see it's emasculating because of the Lynch syndrome, especially, and I'm sorry, y'all, those who are evangelical Protestantism, when the Lynch bought the King James Bible there and then tried to make his own interpretation in that letter, And that letter was about beat the fear of God of the male child, make him timid and dependable on the woman, on his mother, and make the daughter independent. I read that religion letter, and I don't believe I'm not with Dick Gregory on this. I do believe because the language they taught, yes, they used the word nigger. They didn't call folks black. They used the word nigger at the time. That's where the word come from, slavery. So that's when, you know what I'm saying, when I see this, that's emasculating you know what I'm saying, when I saw the Sakata Intimama on why it, you know, although I didn't like the anti-Catholicism that was mentioned in there because it had nothing to do with that, but I mean, I'm saying this is a surprising country here in the United States. Um, when she broke it down how the corporate Sakata Answer Mama and the ghetto Sakata Answer Mama, I said I was working in a corporate situation and I seen this attitude where Sakata Answer Mama's sister would treat the white folks and sometimes Hispanic folks way better than she treat her own people. And it could be a light skinned or dark skinned sister, hair, King Curtis, whatever, exotic, I don't care. She'll fit that role, okay? I'm not saying all sisters that work with me, but I've seen some sisters portray the word role. And if you dare complain about that, you're the one who's wrong when they don't want to do the wrong thing. Okay? But they're mad if a brother did in that way. You know what I'm saying? And as I'm saying, excuse me, respect goes both ways. I'm getting tired of double standards. Respect goes both ways. Mutual respect. I respect you. You should treat those the way you want to be treated. Even God said that. Okay? So that's the reason why. And then he ain't put no age requirement or gender requirement or race requirement. That's that verse, okay? About, you know, treat those with, do it unto us and do one of those to do it to you. So that's why I disagree with the April showers, because I don't see the mother cussing the kid. I'll call my type of you and nigga this and that. All this. I see it a lot, okay? In the hood, and I'm like Thompson, yo, he's wrong on this. It's not just dark skin sisters that do it. It's camel skin, brown skin. You know what I'm saying? High yellow sisters, one next door from me as well. Shall I say the elbow? Yes. Okay. So, you know, she looked almost bad for a Mexican, but she's a sister. Okay. So, I don't know what her mix-up is, but she cussed her house out. I was trying to say out loud. Okay. So, the point is, she's next door from me. Point is, you know what I'm saying? I see this a lot. It hurts me because they don't want their sons to disrespect them, but they disrespect them. So it's a contradiction. If you're teaching your child what's right from wrong, but you being disrespectful with it, you don't think as a human being, I don't think you can use religion. It ain't gonna work. I'm telling you. I'm not saying God don't work, but when you do it wrong, religion wrong, should I say, it's not gonna work. You can try to fear him and everything, but they'll come in thinking, excuse me, you're doing wrong to me. You think God don't show no favoritism? God don't show no favoritism at all. He don't show no partiality. So, of course, they're going to have to try, they might try to kill you or whatever out of their weakness, okay? Try to say human weakness. They might try to do something to disrespect you, and you can't get upset because you don't want to cause that scandal with that child. Instead of you being gentle with that child and be kind with that child, be loving with that child, you chose to act evil with that child. And of course, like Frankenstein, it's gonna pop out and turn against you. So don't get mad. Oh, this I'm the mama. No, just because your mama. Remember, whoever throws the stone, whoever scandalizes them is better thrown to the sea. You throw that, you cause that scandal on that child. So that's the reason why I have to make the video, because all the videos about these parents beating this, I'm sorry, I disagree with the misinterpretation, I say, of the Proverbs verse. I disagree with folks who twist it and it came from the Reformation, so I say. I'm not for the Protestant Reformation. I'm not for that, okay? Especially in England, okay? So it didn't come from black folks. It was white folks, Anglo-Saxon folks who made that awful interpretation up, okay? So that's the reason why. That's the reason why you know, what I'm saying, since it's a personal interpretation of scripture, and Peter say that there's no prophecy at all, I really had to disagree with that. And I see how a person acts evil with somebody, the malice that St. Paul talks about. And I'm sorry, I'm not the perfect one, but in Ephesians he talks about malice and stuff. That's not of God. And when I act that way, I know it's not of coming from the man upstairs. So who makes you because you have a parent title? Just because you're entitled doesn't mean you're entitled to do something evil. Okay, you have rules too you have to follow. So that's the reason, and even Jesus, you know, Paul saying, whoever, don't provoke the children to anger, they become the scourge. And Ephesians, last time he said, one of them was, but he talks about that in his letters. You gotta say, okay. So when y'all provoke, they come to scourge. They come thinking, because I've been there. That's why I have bipolar type 1. And that's the reason why we make a big deal about the hair situation. But that's emasculating. And that came out the William letter back in slavery about putting a woman on top of the man. You know what I'm saying? In the black household, the black identified household, I say, when exactly the man supposed to be the head of the household, okay? Not the woman that she's the only person, adult in the household, shall I say? So, yeah, call me massage, I don't care. Point is, that's what I have to disagree. You know what I'm saying? In people destroy scriptures in the only story exactly. If Paul's saying for instance, people say it's a lot. Okay, that's when I see the destruction right there, and I see in my own example, and I see other folks who went to that. That's emasculating child abuse. That's what emasculating child abuse is. Not by the long hair, okay? Because Native American men wore long hair. You can go to Jamaica, they had dreads with long hair, okay? Yeah, especially here in Houston, especially when we had New Orleans folks from Katrina, and they were very popular with dreads. For example, you see Weezy, on the wing. There's nothing wrong with a man, a young little boy wearing long hair. I can see if she was putting berets. I've seen this many times where I thought that a child was a little girl. They put berets and stuff. I would never do that to a child. Now, yeah, I let my son wear long, especially I'm going to grow mine. I let my son wear long hair, okay? And especially since we're mixed with Native American, I don't have no problem with that. If he wants to wear dreads, go Afrocentric with me, African side, I understand. I allow that to happen as well. If he wants to press it, cause I don't know what type of woman I'm gonna marry. I know my genes messed up, so if I marry whatever and the child come out with different hair texture, I mean whatever, or even pinky hair with like my natural hair. If you want to wear a big fro, you want to wear a press or whatever, you can perm hair. Like I'm not the woman from the doggone Tyra Banks show who perm her doggone 3-year-old daughter's hair. I would like that's too much. Okay, you can press it. Okay, they got blowout kids for kids, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You have to go that far. But, you know, I'm saying I would let my son express himself because I didn't get a chance to express myself. Well, you think that I got this hair like this today? 10, 20 years ago, I couldn't do that when I was 15 years old, 16 years old. And I was very jealous because especially when you have everything you want, and more than you not want when you're a child. And also you come in, all these stuff, rules coming in and you grow it up. You're like, dang, okay, well, if I'm supposed to have everything I want, well, that's not supposed to. But, you know what I'm saying, why am I going to get all these limitations? And then when you grow up and you see these young dudes expressing hair or braids, they grow their hair long, whatever, and you're a teenager, you need a chance to express that. 20 years ago, so I'm 36 now. Now, and there's also grown men with, like one dude was telling me to cut, I'm not cutting my hair. I'm like Samson. I go weak. Okay, I'm serious. I mean, I hate the fact like in 2008, I cut my hair, and I did it so I could get out of my family's house and go on a cruise. I was supposed to work on a cruise ship, and it was my crazy job on doctor who I don't have now that I got rid of and snitched on. So I got from the MHRA, should I say, he refused to sign the paperwork. So I told him, so I'm here. I mean, I left the MHRA in El Paso and Houston, and I literally came back to y'all because I'm trying to get out of my family house, and I need to go ahead and get out and have a job on a cruise line ship. And I was, you don't get cheap labor. At least I was going to be away from home. And I'll be there for a month, and then I gain all that money because you're supposed to work every day. Um, you were supposed to work every day, and you only have a month of vacation. I was gonna come back and get my own apartment and pay for everything else, and never go back to my family, which I haven't went back to the old house I used to stay at. So, which is true. I'm sorry. It's like, I mean, no, it was no names like 9,000 more or like that, but it was like Lot. When God told Lot and his wife, "Do not look back." Since I had horror stories being mistreated at my family's house, well, to be honest with you, they keep asking to come back, and I'll say, yeah, I'm coming, but in my heart, I'm pretending to be honest, I'm not want to come back. I'm sorry, it's not my place to stay there. I almost got kicked out many times. Why would I want to go back? I'm happy in my own place, and I do not want them coming to my place. I take that for real. So I'm not gonna look back. I'm always look stupid in terms of assault, which is, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but it's like bad luck. Because when I came back from Job Corps, I went back to my family house and listened to them dumb folks in Job Corps. You should talk to your family. That's your family. Like, dog, stay out of your business. And when I did complain to them when they asked to serve it in Job Corps, I did. Yeah, the staff at Job Corps was in my business, and I have a abusive family. I told them that. Yes, I did tell them something. Yeah, I'm sure they got a bad rating and everything because they don't think not like the fact they're about to close the school down. El Paso. I'll go ahead and tell a secret. Point is, if they had bad reports from students how the strict, because they were strict, but some of the staff, not all of them, was just ugh. Anyway, it's another story. The point is, When I started wearing my hair braided and getting it relaxed and everything back in 2006, and I was in the job, wasn't not on the job for a vocation, I was in the college program, and I was a model for Laura Productions. I was liking it. I was like, oh, and I wasn't using no hair pills. I was using Dugo shampoo because one thing my stylist that she liked to use the other shampoo, Emotions, but I liked the Dugo, and she said, we're gonna grow because there was no moisture in El Paso, so because it's hot and dry there, they call it excuse me for my name, El Paso. So when I came back to Houston, it did grow a lot. And I was using it because every time I would get my hair braided, hair beauty school, I was excuse me, you're gonna wash my hair, use Dugo, and I use hair, not mayonnaise, hair, cholesterol. So that's how I grew, you know what I'm saying? In my hair, I'm serious. It could, by me using that Dugo, I love Dugo shampoo. It could have been longer, okay? Cause I didn't, and I using Dr. Miracle braid gel. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That other man that it tingles your scalp. It was growing my hair. I mean, I wasted a lot of money by Dr. Miracle. So point is, and I'm serious, my hair. If I did not cut my hair been long as that little boy is. Okay, seriously, I have to tell you the truth. Okay, and I also use these hair pills, and they're very expensive. And I also sell them. Okay, yes, I do sell AdWords Global stuff since I, instead of buying my goes and sell it. It's growing my hair, okay? And you see in my videos. And so it's not child abuse. Stop, y'all. She not beating the crap out of y'all so y'all condone that mess. Because that's why I have a bipolar type 1 attitude. She's not doing none of that type of stuff. She's not cussing the kid out. She's not abandoning the kid. She's not starving the kid. She, you know what I'm saying? All she's doing is pressing this little boy hair. Now, if the boy does not want to wear his hair long, I'm sorry, let him cut it. I never forget, this boy reminded me of this Hispanic couple. Now, they were abusing the children, okay? They were, when I was at the these housing authority, and I'll never forget, I'm not going to mention the property, there was a Hispanic girl, Hispanic woman, she was Mexican. Her kids were part Mexican, because they had, the boy had his hair cut, so did. The one who's Mexican had his hair cut. It was from her first baby daddy, okay? Her baby daddy was Puerto Rican, and her daughter, okay. So they was, but she had all sons except for one little baby girl. In 2013, she had a little baby girl, so did. So they were all Mexican American Chicanos, should I say, because they're not like Mexicans from Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So, and I snitched on the HPD about it because she almost got me arrested. And, y'all know about the story about me being at the St. Martha's Kitchen, you know what I'm saying, right there by on Lady Garden, but you know what I'm saying, where the pole post, and as far as the pole, I'm pole myself, and home was supposed to go and eat for free. And it was a dark skinned brother. When some dude was making fun of me, called me gay and stuff, I had to tell the dark skinned officer. He didn't want to arrest him, and I mentioned it because the person who's harassing was part of the black race. And one thing about me, if you do me wrong, I don't care about what your color is, you're gonna get your behind arrested. Trust me. And I had a little ponytail, but I mean it as well. But it was just I was not dressed in no woman's clothes. I had male clothes on. I don't have no dresses in my doggone house. And because I had a little ponytail, the dude thought I was, now I don't my voice is not as high, it's not as deep, shall I say. That's why he thought that I was gay, making all stupid remarks. And like I say, if it was not on that, probably was some doggone police officers. Trust me, and I was not on my medication that time. And it was a web around there. Let me go there. Let me stop. Anyway, going back to that situation. Then what happened was, not to go in detail, if y'all want to go ahead and get some of this information, she was punched because before the situation, she was cussing the kids out. She was being very, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know to call for this because the people that were at the property allowed her to do that. You know what I'm saying? They knew what type of person she was. And, since it's legal to whoop your kids here in Texas, I couldn't say nothing, so she did threaten, like she said, "I'm gonna stab you" with and stuff like that. And I did mention that to the HPD when she almost got me arrested. She don't have a high school diploma or something. I'm not gonna go into detail. I'm dirty like that. Something bad happened to her when she was younger. Okay, we're not gonna go into detail that. She don't have a high school diploma. Her husband, should I say, has a record. He was not supposed to be on the property. Okay, I mentioned that to the police department. So what happened was when they was eating at the St. Martha's Kitchen, I say, and I had mentioned there's Metro Bus had Metro Bus law folks who don't have the hospital phones driving their bus. I mentioned so the husband doesn't have no love for his wife because he miss. I'm sorry, He like she can't drive, so she had an ugly attitude, and she said, "I don't mean to be a bitch. She said, I'm trying to eat." So the Hispanic officer showing favoritism because she's Latina. He had a Negro nose too, so you know he had some black in him down there in Mexico somewhere. Okay, some Afro-Mexican slaves mixed with his Spanish and Native American ancestors. He gonna tell me that, go ahead and leave. Like I did something wrong. I said, excuse me, I work for housing authority. I'm not trying to bother her. I was just giving her. He said, don't argue me. And so I written both of them. I complained to both the dark skinned brother who were not arrested, and that the Hispanic officer was in the Porcho and the dog from Coon, both the Porcho and Coon situation. I went in there and told them, and they did not, the HPD like, well, I'm gonna tell Anissa Parker about this before she leave office. Yeah, they're corrupt. Attorney fair. What happened was, I'm changing subject on this search. What happened was, I mentioned in the letter that her husband was not supposed to be on the property. Number one. I also mentioned she was very abusive towards her kids. And they already had a CPS case already. So you want to get my behind trouble? You already have your dog behind trouble. And I will tell you, she cussed her kids out of it. So going back to her hair situation, sorry to go there. She never cut her son's hair. Her husband's hair was long, and her son's hair were long, and I thought that was girls. I actually thought one of the sons was Blanket, Michael Jackson's son, and so yes, and she named one of her sons Michael. For real, Michael, named after Michael Jackson. Okay, and so so she was being abusive, but by the hair being long, they was not abusive. Okay, because like I said, I don't have no problem with a boy or a man having long hair. Now, like I say, in many cases, I've seen parents who put barrettes on their sons' long hair. I would not put little girl barrettes on my son's hair. That's a no-no. All he can do is like wear a ponytail with his hair braided in cornrows and wear boy clothes. Okay, so I'm serious, and so I will not do that. I'm sorry, I wouldn't do that. But like I say, since I'm in touch with my multiracial background, the African, European, and American, and I see and I have seen even little white boys with long hair. What's wrong with brothers with long hair? I'm getting very tired of us putting limits on us. And just because of girl. Y'all sure think like a European about long hair because European men, in America, should I say, because you see European men in Europe with long hair as well. But here in the United States, they cut the Native American hair. Native American children's. There's one story that it's already a recent story. Two stories. One last year, was this year, was a little boy with long, Native American, he couldn't go to school because he had long hair. I heard this many stories many times. A Native American man was told he had to cut his hair, he went to court and won, okay? And recently, a Native American boy had a short mohawk. It wasn't long, it was a mohawk. He was sent home. I'm getting tired of those stupid school rules. If, just like they didn't have that biracial girl, remember I was teaching last year when my hair was shorter how to tame the hair, even though I don't have my hair naturally like that hair, but it's similar, but it's relaxed hair. So, cause my homegirl is not apparently a real bone straight. Now, I remember I was brushing my hair this yesterday morning, and it looked bone straight by me brushing it. But once it gets wet, it curls up. It don't kinks up, it curls. It's like curly. You'll see it on my Instagram picture. And so, and I take care of my hair. I use a lot of herbal products and coconut oil, whatever, olive oil, not the bare olive oil, natural oil. I use the products of olive oil in it. And so, all like my body, I go take medication and then try to So the point is, I use this, stuff to make, help my hair to grow and keep it healthy, especially when it's relaxed, because you use chemicals. You got to use healthy. I understand sound ghetto, healthy products. Okay, you know what I mean, healthy, something with herbs and vitamins and organic stuff in it. Even when your hair natural, you still have to use it if you want it to grow. Okay, and keep it healthy. So, point is, I did not like the school saying her hair, the multiracial girl hair was a distraction because it was poofed up. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I said she could tame it down, but I would go to school. I would go to the school and sue the school for that if I was her parents. So I mean, it's getting tired of this. And then too, I'm getting tired of the reverse sexism in our community, in the African American community, because we so, and it comes, like I said, y'all talking about Eurocentric values, like hair straight and everything. Short hair ideology, try to say that came out of European mouth too. Okay, white. I mean, even though they wore wigs, Thomas Jefferson, all them folks, and George Washington wore long wigs and stuff. Then later on, they start cutting their hair, and that's when you see the American boys at the time, and men too, start cutting their hair, even though me and they refuse to do that. So, and many of us African American descendant people are not pure black, and we're mixed with Native American and white. So, you can go ahead and use that reverse sexism that was trying to say about Velvet, but don't try to say this woman is abusing her child. She not cussing. We don't see no abuse her cussing her kids out. Verbal abuse is cussing the kids out, call out their name. We don't see nobody beating the child and act like they're allowed the 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 black the African American descendant female version of a slave master, should I say? We don't see none of that. Okay, so and not killing the child like that doggone ice what's it, the woman that killed her two kids down there, was in Michigan somewhere, where she put them in an ice box and stuff. She got the ice, the freezer mom, whatever you want to call it. It's not, she not like that, okay? She not like she definitely was, and she was not acting like the doggone Baltimore mom either, okay? So that's where, that's why that I that disagree with this, calling this woman a child abuser, because she let his hair long. Like I say, because I went to Bologna before my school became Bologna Hispanic. I went to Bologna white school, okay, and that was, I'm serious. That's what I say. It's very, like I say, African American descendant culture and white Anglo-Saxon is not that different. It's very Anglo-Saxon, okay, unless you're talking about true, authentic African culture in, like, from Zimbabwe, Nigeria, that's a different scenario, and we don't practice the stuff they do in Nigeria style. You get my point? Like, I'm speaking English right now. That's very Anglo-centric, okay? So that's why I see why we have that, especially from the South. That's definitely, you see a lot of brothers with long hair, curly hair, straight hair, naturally perm, or either dreadlocks, big froze, and you do see dudes, white dudes with long hair as well, curly and straight, well, wavy, whatever, in the South as well. Especially if you're into rock music, hip hop music like Lil Wayne, you know, dreads with LVs, white dudes with dreads too. So I just wish y'all that, you know, cause I'll never forget a friend of mine who works in the corporate America. I call him my twin. He Creole. He considers himself black. He don't use the word African American. He's married Latina. I call him my twin. He's a little darker than me, and he's a couple months older than I am. He has a bachelor's degree, and I got another. I think he had a master's as well. And he was before he was in this corporate job he in right now. We used to work together. He used to have dreads, and I was like, dang, why you cut your dreads off? Because, you know, I'm thinking 2015, 2013 time. You know, where, you know, it's changing. You know what I'm saying? People, because I've seen corporate America, where I used to work in, where I've seen white dudes with a long ponytail, okay? And so, why do you cut your dreads? You know what I'm saying? Well, because, you know, and they was telling him he was not getting the jobs he wouldn't want because he had dreads. And I said, well, why didn't I move to California? Well, I wouldn't survive. She's going to move to Southern California. You know, even though, you know, especially since his wife is Hispanic. She's not Puerto Rican. She's Puerto Rican. She's not Mexican, okay? But they might mistake her for Mexican, especially them cholos. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like that. I would not live in Southern California, even though if I have a Latino girlfriend, wife, whatever, we're not living in Southern California. We may live in Beverly Hills with white folks, whatever. But I'm not living in Southern California with black and brown folks acting a fool. I'm serious, not all, but the ones who in that bound black versus mess. So, point is, they said, well, so why do I go to California? You know what I'm saying? Northern California. He been in LA many times. I'm sorry, I go to New York. I would not. That's my next destination to go to New York City. So, and he said, no, I like here, Texas, in Houston, and I want to be on the plaque. You see the bunch of white. You don't see the pretty brothers on the plaque. The plaque, you know, pictures of you see white men. I want to be around that in that situation. And I said, dude, I want to get out. Dude, I want to get out of Texas. I want to get out of the South. You can tell how liberal I am. I want to get out of here. So, point is, I was like, dang, you cut your hair? So, and I did that too. I cut my hair so I could get out of my family house. You think I did not? I have, in this room, I have I don't know where I got my hair. The hair I had, back in 2008, that when I went to Shortstown Malls and I applied that Medical Now Mall now, and they still some of the workers that the hair place still there. When she cut my hair, when my homegirl cut my stud girl, she a stud. When she cut my hair, and she was upset because because I don't wear, like I said, I don't wear grease in my hair, but I will work was when I ran out of what you call that thing, Dr. Miracle braid gel. I did use some grease in my hair with braids. I didn't when I have my hair down. I don't wear grease, and I wear oil now because I don't like greasy pillows and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So she was upset. I never forget back in February 2008. And I got all, I said, why you keep, I said, yeah, because this was the first time me growing my hair that long. Like it is, it was this length, good, it was reaching this point, okay? And I want to keep that for memory. You know what I'm saying? So I got to fade so I can get this job. You know what I'm saying? Because when I went to the job interview, the pre-interview, when Instant America cruise line came, the Hispanic woman, I don't know if she was a Cuban. She probably was Mexican, but she was from Miami. She was some Hispanic group. She was from Hispanic category. I was here Mexican, Puerto Rican. They're mostly Puerto Ricans and Cubans then Miami and Central America and South America. But what she told me, well, you gotta get rid of dreadlocks. And I was like, that's not going to break whatever age you came with on the ship. And I was very upset when she said that, but I cut to get out of my family house so I can stand at 28, 27, 28 years old. I ain't trying to be treated like a local child and be something any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had that mentality. Bipolar. I was bipolar at times because disorder before I was disorder time. I done know some other stuff before that. But the point is, so that's why. And so when I was getting ready, when I was working through with Metro was a temp agency, and I was working temporarily. While I was working temporarily, trying to build my money up, getting paid $10 an hour, doing that Q card thing. You know what I'm saying? Um, I was getting ready. I was trying to get the paperwork done. My birth certificate, everything else, go on this cruise line ship. Only thing I needed was a doctor's note that I can go on physical and mental. So I ain't been to the psychiatrist. It was in 2006. In 2007, I didn't go back to the MHRA. So when I cut my hair, got my hair cut in February, my family was shocked. Because they're like, they would tell me to cut my hair. And I didn't want to. And then when they got to a big argument, I mentioned, yeah, I'm going to Hawaii on a cruise line ship, and I'm not coming back. And it was for the stupid old doctor I had at inventory that I got rid of it last year, okay? Because every time I try to make a progress, this dude would try to, this was from New Orleans, and like I said, I think he's a high yellow brother passing, because he is part-time, but that was, well, that curly head on her, he is mixed with Creole. Anyway, point is, and I mix with Creole myself, so we can get crazy Frenchmen's up in there. And I did get him here before I almost got my case denied by me, acting a fool with him because I got tired of him yelling and stuff. He refused to sign the paperwork, and him and another doctor for something. So I was seriously, I was hurt, depressed. I wanted to get out, so that's why I cut, and that's why I told myself I am never cutting my hair for a job again because even with short hair and wearing it natural, I went bald for one period of time. Yeah, I cut my hair bald the same year. I still didn't get the jobs I wanted. You know what I'm saying? For real. And my record is clean. I don't have no criminal record. I've never been in jail. So that's the reason why that I told myself I never cutting my hair again. I don't care what job it is. I'll find something different if I have to. Especially since Obama's the president, we're getting new jobs. You know what I'm saying? We're getting jobs popping everywhere. So that's the reason why that I want my child, my male child, to express, especially with my male child, to express himself. Because I didn't get a chance to do all that stupid conservative trash and beliefs. I didn't get a chance to express myself as a teenager. I wore the perm, yeah I did, and my family didn't like it. At first it did, it was okay with it, and then turned around like it's folks was dissing it. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you gonna talk about my hair being too kinky, need to be cut. You're gonna be real with it. Then when I wear a perm, you go against that too. You gonna wear a ball, a fade. I'm sorry, I don't fool with fades. I like hair, okay? I'm like Samson. I like hair, okay? Well, I did not know dreadlocks were because because I have a relative of mine who wear it, but he rarely came to the house who has dreadlocks now. But when I did not know you had to twist your hair in dreadlocks, and I know my grandma. Remember Noah? Y'all remember Noah from All My Children? Keith Hamilton Cobb. Remember, yeah, on my trip back in the '90s. Okay, well, he played Noah on there. Now he cut his hair. He did cut his hair. He was on Young Wrestlers, and he was on other. I followed him on Facebook. He was like a role model. He about lighter, he about a little lighter with hazel eyes. He had them long brown dreadlocks. I said, you know what? If I had a perm, I said, if I could turn his hair to dreadlocks, I'll never forget it. My grandma liked Noah, and she thought how good looking he was and everything. She said, nah, this house you ain't wear no dreadlocks. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to wear the crisscross braids. I couldn't wear that either. So that's the reason I said when I have a son, I want him to to um to uh to express himself. I don't want to put no limits on him because I had to deal with that bull crap growing up. You get what I'm saying? I call that limits right and wrong. But that's a gray area when we talk about hair, okay? And I will fight for his rights in school. Maybe we'll be in homeschool, okay? Keep him in homeschool if he can't express himself. Because and then by us being mixed, okay, what people say think of me as I do have a mixed American background besides black and white, okay? I look more black, and people see me as a black person, pure black person with this camera skin. I'm not, okay? Point is, my child can wear shade he comes out, what type of hair texture, if he wants to wear his hair long, if he wants to put down his back, I'm gonna let him do it. And I do have a child, and someone tells him he cannot wear his hair long, blah blah. We're gonna mix in the American background, and I'm suing the heck out of the school district. Thank you. Okay. So that's the reason why I'm for this. If the like I say, if the son, I don't care. Let your child express himself. If he don't wear his hair long, cut it. You know what I'm saying? But and then, now I will admit, and call me a call me a sexist. Should I say on the female side? Let me explain something because I don't like I'm not a weed person, okay? And I want like I was the hair pills I sell. I do market to my sisters so they can grow their hair so when they extensions and stuff. And I'm not like commenting well hair hooligan. I don't say this type of stuff. It's a choice, but I hate the stigma and the stereotype and the false myth that we cannot grow our hair because we have kinky hair and it's too kinky. That's not true. You see on on the Afro punks are by rock groups, people with African American in the rock groups and stuff. On their Facebook they have big afros and stuff, and dreads and stuff longer than this hair. Okay, so my question is that's not true. So my daughter, if she come out with my hair texture, okay, the reason why I say is because with kinky hair, yes, our hair grow as fast like everybody's hair. I read it on Gold Medal magazine. I know Gold Medal, the black hair catalog. And I have that booklet here somewhere. I bought it back a long time ago. But the difficult is the texture make it difficult. The texture of the kinky, trini curly hair, as we call it cosmetology, also cosmetology, it dries out the scalp. That's why you have to put oil in it. Now, grease, I don't recommend grease. Or sometimes when it's hair braided, it's not a big thing. But when you're wearing it out, unbraided, I heard, and I don't like grease because it's so sticky and stuff. Um, what I'm saying, I don't like, when I heard it clogs your pores. So I like to use coconut oil, and I know coconut oil makes your hair grow. So that's what I use on my hair. I will use only grease I'll probably use is the what's it called sulfur 8, and that makes your hair grow as well. Cause sulfur, yeah, sulfur, exactly. So, but when I wear my hair like down, I don't put over. I put coconut oil and olive oil, African best growth hair lotion. Okay, that's what I put in my hair, and that's what makes my hair, helps my hair to grow and everything. So that's why people say, "Well, our hair grows slow." That's not actually. If you was to oil your scalp a lot, and condition it, where deep condition, where put deep condition in your hair, it will grow. Okay, just like everybody else's hair. Okay, and also, if you take vitamins to make your hair grow, like the stuff I sell from Global Works, it'll make your hair grow. It's making my hair grow. Trust me, I can't wait to when the next time when I get another relaxer. I know that our hair makes it look short with that being so kinky. So you stretch that curl out, it makes the actually see. That's one thing I like about relaxing hair. It's not about no hair thing. I like to see how long my hair is. I don't feel like flat ironing, hot combing it, and all, you know what I'm saying, dozen times, and you know what I'm saying. And I definitely don't want my ear being burned by the hot comb. Okay, so that's why. So it's my own personal choice. How you doing? Okay, so that's the reason why that I can't wait to see how long it is. Because when she went back to my home, she likes me because I had a perm for 3 months. I was shocked how long it grew. And I shared on Instagram and everything, you know what I'm saying? Because the pills I'm taking, the coconut oil, it's helping my hair grow. So that's the reason why I was saying about a female, because if she cuts her hair, because yes, you have your child, your daughter. I say a lot of this daughter have long hair. She has shiny, curly hair, kinky hair. It's flat or high comb. And what I'm saying, there's a perm on it and it grows and stuff. You have long plaits and stuff. Then when she perms it, which is especially if she have a good beautician, don't get no kitchen beautician who don't have a license, who don't know what they're doing, who mess your child's hair up. Okay, you can bring somebody. She's like, my homegirl comes to my kitchen and she have a license. She I pay her. She does my hair in my apartment. Okay, I choose to pay her. Okay, so yeah, one of my homegirls. Okay. But she have a license, okay? She ain't no kitchen beautician, a bootleg beautician, okay? So point is, yeah, that's all good. But when she wants to wear them haircuts like the Holly Berry, I remember salt and pepper, Holly Berry type of. I'm relating to my time, okay? Folks cutting their hair, you know what I'm saying? Okay, you waste all this money getting her hair done, getting it pressed, getting planted. Even not money but time too, getting it planted. All of a sudden she gonna cut her hair. Then she wants to put some weave in her hair. And that I understand that logic. Because there's some women upstairs, some women have done this. Where they have some sisters have their hair long, and then all of a sudden they want to put some weave in their hair. They want to cut it, just like Holly Berry, put finger waves, some short finger waves. I'm going back to the name today, okay? And you wasted all this time cutting that chopper hair. Then you want to go spend some $300 weave in your hair and put a bunch of it in your hair. Or invest in getting that weave. Get my point? It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Okay? You know what I'm saying? And then you have folks telling folks you can't grow your hair because you don't have so-called, which because they folks in our community, because we racial mixed people, because we got different shades and colors and hair textures and eye colors as well. Good hair, the term good hair is used for non-kinky hair, so curly, wavy, you know what I'm saying? Loose, curly, wavy, straight hair. And so you hear this term, oh, you don't have that good hair, so your hair is too nappy, you can't grow it. And that's a lie. That's a lie. So that's the reason why I don't want my daughter, if she come out with extremely curly hair and she wants to wear it straight, whatever, I don't want to cut her hair. And I want to prove to everybody, hey, she got my hair, I had kinky hair, and she got long hair, ain't no weave in it, okay? Ain't no stenching, no sew in, no clip in, none of that stuff, okay? That's why, okay? I'm tired of the stupid lies that and even some beauticians go along with it. Yeah, some black beauticians, they go to business school. A lady in business school told one of the beauticians I know that our hair grows slow. And I learned in cosmetology from a white lady that that's not true. And actually, I told her, say, because before I went to cosmetology, I read in Gold Mail magazine, Go Back Hair Catalog, and then in a book about how to grow longer hair, it tells you that our hair grows just as fast as anybody else's hair. The texture makes it difficult to grow because if it's not receiving any moisture or any moisturization, moisturization, should I say, in the hair, it causes your hair to dry, and you don't put nothing in your hair, no product in your hair, it's not going to grow. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Long time ago, back in the day, before they had weave, they used to put, besides wigs, they used Glover mane, doll manes, Glover manes to put on the hair, and the women would have long hair and their hot comb before they had the perm, and actually a brother made the perm. It was a sister that made the hot comb. I learned in cosmetology. It was Master Raw who made the hot comb. It was a brother, I forgot his name, who made the relaxer. So before they was using the relaxer, some of them were relaxer, but they also used the hot comb, and they would use garbage, and so they say garbage would stink. Then I heard other people told me that, and it'll make your hair grow. Yeah, for real. And so we saw, saying grandma or great aunts with long hair, and they had shiny curly hair. they will use blow mange at times. So that's what, yeah. So that's why you see longer or loose curly hair, wavy hair, and you know what I'm saying, grow. It's not gonna grow fast. It's just the fact that we see some moisture compared to some of the stringy curly hair. Because remember, yeah, like I tell people, even with Mariah Carey curly hair, she can have longer hair, but her hair, if she don't not put, because I was telling Hispanic girl this too. She was like, why her hair, when she go out the shower, her hair sheds, and cause she's straight. I have to ask her, because a lot of folks think that every Mexican person has naturally straight hair. Selena had curly hair, and her husband did too. Her husband has curly hair as well. So, so what happened was, I was at a job fair, and I never get this Hispanic woman. She worked for Prime America. She was trying to recruit me, and I was on my hair, and I asked her. She said, Um, I said, it was on my hair. I said, your hair curly? She said, yes, my hair is curly. Cause I said, okay. Cause I didn't want to assume her hair was actually straight. She said, she flat ironed it. And I said, well, do you put any products in your hair? And she said, no. I said, that's why. Your hair is falling out a lot in the shower. If you don't put any products, you have tons of hair all over your shower, that means you're not, no wonder. So even though her hair was able to grow, it's gonna shed a lot, and I know a white dude with curly hair. I was in music attack, me attack, and he won the Rockers, and I remember his hair was so dry, and I asked him, I said, do you put anything in your hair? He said no, and his hair was to here, okay. And I said, yeah, it sheds a lot. And I said, let me explain something. Because my teacher, who's Caucasian in cosmetology, her husband now, do think he does have black, and she said her husband like a black man, light skinned black man. I'm not talking he don't look like one, but she's to perm his hair. Yes, she's to relax his hair before he went bald. Before he started with a bald cut. She told us in cosmetology. And I was shocked to hear this. And then I see because Justin Timberlake also had straight hair as well. His hair is actually curly, and when he was on his suit and tie video, you can tell his hair went straight and relaxed. So, so when she told me she relaxed his hair, her husband's hair, we all thought it was a brother she was talking about. She said no, and she said folks think they went back there. He has hair curly. That folks thought he was he was a light skinned brother. So, not to tell us, her kids, she has what, 3 girls and 1 boy. Okay, one son, and she had 2 older girls and 1 older son. They're all adults except for the little girl who's kids. Who's a kid. And her daughters, they so used to want to straighten their hair so much. And she was telling me but that she had to let them know that they had to use moisturizing products in their hair, or the hair gonna fall. Because one time, before I relaxed my hair, before I even start using the what's not go worse, what do you call that stuff? What do you call that stuff? What do you call that stuff? Uh, I just said it. Uh, African Best, against my African Best growth hair lotion. It actually grew my bald spot. When I was very poor back in 2012, and I bedded with my apartment. I was working temporary and was not making enough money. Okay, I did not use no products in my hair, so all I did use my rake, and I never forget, by my hair being so extremely curly, kinky, it knot up. And so one time I woke up and boom, and I didn't know I had a bald spot. So my friends who were going to the store, and they were saying, "Is exactly have a bald spot?" And they Bluetooth me the picture on my smartphone. I said, "Oh my god!" So when I went to go talk to my teacher, because I wasn't in college then, it was the same year. So it was the same year. And I told her I had to go. I had to because I got evicted and everything. And she was like I said, she's a white woman, but I'm sorry, her husband had to have some black in him with that hair. Anyway, so she told me she had to tell her daughters because her son was his hair had fade, and let me explain something about y'all. Y'all talking about Eurocentric stuff. No white dude would not wear a fade when I was growing as a child. No white dude unless he was a skinhead. Hispanic wasn't either. In the 90s, they started wearing fades. So now that we was 2012, now you see white dudes wear a lot of fades and bald fades. Let's get that straight. I'm talking about Eurocentric. Hello, stop with that stuff, okay? You know, Cultures reverse each other. Hello. So so she told me she had to tell her daughters to use moisturizing products in their hair because their hair is curly. Even though it's not kinky like mine, we still have a curl pattern in our hair, and it will shed a lot. And if you don't put products in your hair, it will dry out. And like I said, you try to comb it like it did in mine. When I use that rake comb, pop! I was scared. I had just turned 33, and I was like, oh, I'm getting bald. Oh, I prayed. Yes, I did. Because I didn't want to lose, because I was trying to grow enough hair so I can relax it at a year. And then I get a job, and then with his braids, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So that's my hair journey. But like I say, going back to the daughter, that's why I say I do not want my daughter, had to face those myths about someone telling her you had to have loose curly hair, wavy hair, straight hair in order to have long hair. You know what I'm saying? I want her to debunk those myths if she comes out. Because like I said, I'm equal opportunity when it comes to women. I'm not picky about, what I'm saying, and folks always tell me I'm gonna marry. But even if I do marry a so-called non-black chick, because like I said, Latinos don't have black in them, you know what I'm saying? Someone who has no black in them, should I say? A non-black woman, should I say? Um, they still come up with kinky hair. Barack Obama's mom does have black in her because her ancestor was an African, the first African kinky hair. I saw it on YouTube on Ashley.com. But still, I met folks who have parents who are not black. One of the parents was not black with kinky hair. Okay, um, three guys. I went to job. When I was in Job Corps, actually four. Three guys. Three of them had Mexican mothers, and they had kinky hair like I had. And I never get one of the women that worked at Job Corps who's a recruiter. When I met her kids, they were about, I think the one that little lighter than me. Both of her babies had, I think it was son and daughter, had kinky hair, and she's Mexican. She's Mexican. She had curly hair herself. So it was blonde curly hair. I don't forget, dyed bleach blonde curly hair. And we was at Wet and Wild, and I saw her cancel. That's your kids? She said, yeah. I said, okay. I said, I'm educated too. I'm mixed myself. I'm a black, white neighbor. You know what I'm saying? I told her that as well. So I'm not, making no pass against, you know what I'm saying? But I'm serious. When I was out there, I saw black looking kids, some black, not all. Some with curly hair, and some was like that Mexican and everything else. But I saw had part black, part Mexican, because the other guy who was lighter than me, the three was lighter than me in Job Corps. They had Mexican mothers, but one of them was Creole, and his dad is lighter than me, and he also is lighter than me. The funny part is that they don't have green eyes. This brother had green eyes with brown kinky hair, bright, high yellow, green eyes with brown kinky hair, and I never forget. Um, um, I'm not going to detail with him because he was crazy. He was a crazy black chicken. No offense. I'm not saying he was black crazy, but he was. When I was 10 years ago, he was, and he tried to add me on Facebook, but not because some things he said to me I did not like. And his dad was Creole from Louisiana, and they lived in Juarez. They lived in Juarez, Mexico, right there by El Paso. And yeah, for real, his hair was not up. I'm serious. And I even told you to put I'm serious. No offense. I'm not saying being Eurocentric. He made fun of me about hair, relaxing my hair, and me playing mixed hair. And I said, dude, just because I'm darker than you, I'm not dark skinned, I'm camera skinned. I'm just as mixed as your father is, and as you are, okay? We have mixed backgrounds. We might not agree. I'm not with that college degree, but still, if you have mixed background, you have mixed background, regardless of who is who. And so both my parents are not pure black, okay? They're mixed themselves. They have mixed background. They would not be here. It was no mixing. And he made remarks, and one time he said, this was so shocking. Cause I told you to comb that hair. I tell him, you wear a natural comb, but don't have all knotted up or something. My hair sometimes when it was so hot and dry now, pal. So I'm serious. I would get upset, trying to keep combing, you know what I'm saying, the hair before I had got to relax. And so he wanted to, you think you're white. And that's what you're trying to get at black. I said, dude, well, you need to do something with your doggone hair. And this dude, this black Mexican dude said, black Creole Mexican, I said, I hate my hair. I'm in my head thinking, well, I just chose to relax it. I don't say I hate it. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad something growing on my head. This dude sit here and say he hated his hair. I'm serious. It took him a while to get him a haircut or either comb their hair. I'm saying, dog, I mean, I kept my rake in my room, trust me, and at one time, yeah, for real, one time, and they thought that I was cutting my hair, and then I think they can tell I didn't have a haircut in 3 years, right? Actually, 2 years, right? Because I got a cut in 2004, and the lady who was the deputy officer of the center director, social development in our job corps, she thought she said, if you cut your hair, because you ain't supposed to cut your hair in job corps, I'm talking about you purposely cutting a student's hair or you're cutting your own hair. She said because she said you complain about your sink being clogged up when they open for real. So I had a haircut. It's real, and by me, cause I'm serious. Soon as all the kinks that was on my Facebook, on my vanity, we want to call it, my sink, I will put it serious. And when I was at my grandmother's house, came back home, she complained about that too. She got upset about that. I will put it in the water. And we say put it in the sink. Seriously, just because you gotta keep the place clean in job corps. So of course, so I was like putting, put the hair, then none of it. Well, I didn't know all that hair accumulated and choked up the sink. Yeah, I mean by stop the sink. I'm serious. So when the maintenance plumber, they said all that hair was accumulating, and so of course I was the only African American descendant person in that room with kinky hair. All those messes do have black and no one mentioned it. But point is, they don't have kinky hair. Once they're there, I have kinky hair for each of them. One message from Wise did have kinky hair because he showed me a picture of when he had kept it so low and had black problems. He didn't speak much English as well, and Spanish him sometimes. And when he showed me his high school picture, he wasn't on Wu at the time. He had kinky hair. I said, "Dang!" I was like, "Dog, you got black?" Dude, deny it. I'm like, I'm serious. I put my hand on the Bible on that. I'm not lying. Anyway, but he was not my roommate, but I was the only one with kinky hair in my room, and so of course he said, and he asked her, you been cutting hair? I said no, and she said you do your hair because she told me, she said because all your hair was in that sink, and that's what Chloe talked about. If you are cutting your hair, you do get in trouble because it is by the rule. If a student tattoo cut the hair, what I'm saying, cut. Yeah, because there's folks tattoo in job course when one got in trouble for that as well. You had to go to the hairstyles or go to a barber shop or go to a hair salon to get your hair cut. You couldn't cut hair in the rooms. So I was not. I'm serious. I was not cutting it. Like I said, I'm like saying, so I don't want to cut my hair. I was growing my hair out, and by it being so hot and dry, and it dried my hair out, it was shedding a lot. For real, it was shedding a lot. So when I would comb my hair with the rake, it shed a lot. So but with his hair, he had kinky hair. This part Mexican dude, he part black Creole Mexican dude, and it was not a. I'm serious, and he would not sit. I don't know why he would not go ahead and comb that. They're not. I mean, I felt like the man when he criticized about me putting up front. I felt like the brother. The Afro Sheen commercial. Well, there's a dark skinned man with a fro who, because of course, Fred Douglas was mixed, but he pretended to be Fred Douglas and with a fro. And the brother who was another artist, was he dark or brown? Well, whatever it was. In that 70s commercial, his afro all messed up. He said, "Man, wear your hair in pride. Don't have your hair looking like that." So when he talked about me trying to look white or whatever, and this dude had green eyes, and this dude had nerve to say he hated his hair. I say he's dog a hypocrite. So I guess he's just mad because I have a nerve. Oh, I don't hate my hair. I just chose on my own choice to wear my hair relaxed. Just my own personal preference. And he just don't have a nerve to have that rebellious bone to go against the norm like I do to do it. Because like I said, I don't care. I do have white DNA in me. Hello. You know what I'm saying? They don't think I'm telling the truth. I'm like the shame the devil, okay? So, point is, that's the reason why that I like to say, you're gonna try to play Malcolm X, but you gonna say you hate shit. I'm serious, because I'm not with a Malcolm X part. I'm against that. I'm not for that. I'm for freedom of expression, be individual, whatever. And so that's what got killed me when he said that. So I'm gonna tell you also about the hair, but like I say, in El Paso, that hair was dry. I'm serious. And if you had an extreme, for example, if you was to flat iron your hair, how can I was she a Mexican woman? Yes, she sure was with blonde hair. She was telling me because she was going to Dallas with me because we were going to Dallas and I was going to Houston to go visit my family, and she was telling me. that her hair was kinky. So yeah, she's Hispanic. She meant her hair was curly. Okay, it wasn't kinky like mine. And she told me she liked El Paso because in El Paso her hair would stay straight by being so dry. Okay, and hot and dry. But when you come to Houston, Dallas, it can well, if you had that's one thing I don't like about flat iron and stuff because when you do it, yeah. Well, actually, when I had my hair fine, it did stay straight for you. Even in Houston, yeah, so did. When I had hair relaxed, a homegirl came and flat ironed my hair, and her sister did not get a chance to braid it, and they were doing weed and stuff, and they gave me a problem coming on braided hair. That's the whole difference. So that happened about 2 years ago, and I never went to mass. Had to whip it like dollars. I'm like, dang, and should never forget my homegirl, who's brown skin, camera skin like myself. Um, and her sister's dark skin. They both their fathers had part Mexican. Okay, and they had family in El Paso. I never forget. She was telling me. She said, "Then you are mixed." You know what I'm saying? Because my hair is just stroop. You know what I'm saying? And actually, my hair, even though I have kinky hair, my hair does turn naturally straight. Not, it look not turn naturally straight. It look like it's naturally straight. Like it don't look like the relaxed look. It's relaxed. You know what I'm saying? But it still have a silkiness to it. So when she straightened it with a flat iron back 2 years ago, she said, "Dang." So, and I never forget when I had my hair natural in 2000 in my homegirl because I've been scratching my hair. So I told the lady not to perm my hair. She said, "Once you perm your hair, you want to hair braided." She said, "You need to put some weave." I said, "No, I ain't putting no weave in my hair." So I said, "Once you get a hot comb?" Well, I don't have a hot comb, so we don't use hot comb. But we use a flat iron. So I said, "Well, I had bought African woman's pressing cream." And so what happened was when she pressed my hair, and I never this yellow bone girl was getting her hair done in her house, and her eyes, she had them big green eyes, and her eyes were like this. Okay, sorry to make an hour view of this situation. When she did this, it was so funny. She asked like this. I told you my hair is longer. It's just kiss why I mean it's why I prefer to relax because I don't want to flat iron, flat iron, flat iron, flat iron. You know what I'm saying? Hot comb, whatever. So when she flat iron hair, I'm talking about king stretched. I'm serious. They're like, you know what I'm saying? And then y'all about her. So I said, yeah, because my hair, that's how my hair is. You know what I'm saying? It looks short because I used to pat it. You know what I'm saying? So it can, when it was a little short baby fro, because it will stick out if if I was to scratch my hair or if it dries up too much or whatever. So I used to pat it and pat it to keep it even, right? And then I was in job, that's why my hair had shed a lot when I was, right, because it was long, getting long by a pad, make it short, so it can look neat. And so when she flat ironed my hair, when that woman flat ironed my hair, she was shocked. She was very shocked. And she said, yeah, I know your hair. And so when I never forget, when the girls across the street had braided my hair, because the woman who flat ironed, I said, well, I bet you I'm wetting my nails. I'm like that. I told you the week before I was in the hair braided, and it was just a big mess. So I never forget back in 2000. So when she did it, she said, "Are you mixed? Cause your hair came out silky from that flat iron." And I say, "Yes," but I say, "You're mixed too." I mean, she was dark skinned. Her sister was I know her sister was my shade. Her mom was my shade. I said, all of us are not pure black. So I had to educate. So yeah, you can see my video. Yeah, my hair is kinky. If you saw my old videos back in 2013 and 12, um, it's kinky. But what like I said, you see how on my other video I was talking about what I was talking about what video where I had brushed my hair and had it under control. Oh, what video I was talking about? Y'all know I'm talking about the recent video I just did yesterday. Anyway, it came. It was, see what I'm saying? And it, you know what I'm saying? And that's Mazzani. That's Mazzani that I use. And Mazzani is the best relaxer, shall I say? It is. And I learned that in cosmetology. That's what the cosmetologists use when you go to the salon. It's not like you get off the shelf that cheap perm, okay? So, like I said, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's funny that when my hair is natural, it grows longer, it looks short, you have to stretch it out to get the length. And you'd be shocked because everybody was telling me, you got to put weave on, getting this Spanish girl at my local job back in 2000 at the telemarket. I wanted to close her out in Spanish, Lord forgive me. Because I kept trying to say, yeah, it is my hair. I said, I had my hair straightened. I mean, flat iron. It's not no weave, okay? And so, And for real, I was telling this girl, but it was like in 2000. XB, your hair is so short. I said, I got it flat iron. Don't you understand? You know, and her hair was curly as well. It wasn't kinky, but it was curly as well. I'm serious. So I'm like, dang, you mean anybody with curl pattern hair? No, when you straight that curl, whether it be a thermal straightening or a permanent straight relaxer, uh, your hair's gonna look longer than it is. Okay, get it. And I ain't had a haircut for a long time. Because everybody talking about, yeah, because 2009 they get it cut. My grandfather cut it. But I had growed it. I was taking pills. I was taking collagen pills to make it grow. So, and I was using coconut oil. You sure was. Oh, wow. Yeah, I used coconut oil. It made it soft. I had one time washed my hair. And then they said in coconut oil. Sure did. Because his family had told us before. Now, why I'm using coconut oil now? Yeah. But his family went down in Midtown. She said herbal, and she said, "Yeah, use the coconut oil." And I never forget, I last day in my hair for a long, like an hour, and then I took it out, and I never got my grandfather said, "Your hair is so soft." I blow dried it and combed and blow dried, and she said, "Yeah, your hair is soft." Yeah, so I was like, "Yeah," because the woman had told me coconut oil was good for your skin. The Mexican woman, Mexican American woman who said the herbal stuff back in 99, 2000. She told me, "Look, I don't have no wrinkles." You know what I'm saying? So, but she didn't tell me to make your hair grow. Okay, so I would continue using it if I found like I found out last year that your hair may grow with coconut oil. And I know that. So that's it. My big story, y'all. I mean, listen to my video. I don't mean go off subject. I'm just trying to make it fun as possible. But I'm serious. I mean, when it comes, I don't mean to be gender biased about that. Well, my daughter's here. If I have a daughter, and like I said, she comes especially because like I say, by the kinky hair, if you don't put oil in it, you don't condition it, it's not gonna grow like you want to. But with curly hair, you do the same thing with curly hair, loose curly hair, but it's still gonna grow. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying. So that's why you know what I'm saying. So if she come out with straight hair, whatever she said, we have cut it. It's not gonna grow slow, but you have to do all that conditioning and everything, and coconut oil and everything. If you want her hair natural, I'll let her. Before I close, I will say, now when I call Jada Pinkett or Will Smith a child abuser, but let's say you said the little boy looks like a little girl, what you know what I'm saying? Folks calling this woman child abuse and everything. Well, I don't consider that child abuse, and I don't consider Will Smith when they cut what's that Will Smith hair. But I'm saying I've seen girls with that haircut look like a girl, and it be about seven for who I am. Whatever the song that Will Smith was saying, she looked like Jaden Smith with short hair. She looked like Will Smith when he was a little boy. Okay, and I would not, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. I'm serious. I won't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not into that cross dressing thing. Okay, I'm not. I might have a feminine voice. That's my natural voice. I have to accept that. I can't deny it. Okay? But I'm not with the cross. I'm not Caitlyn Jenner. No offense. I'm not going to be transphobic. Okay? But if my daughter wants to wear her hair short like that, I've seen African girls, we have African children here, and you know what I'm saying? And they look like a girl with a short haircut. Willow Smith looked like a boy in that video. Okay? And I don't never when I say he did chill out, I just said I wouldn't do that. Okay, so this like for example, I will criticize the girl, the woman who made this, you know, who allowed the child, who flat ironed the child, the little boy's hair. Can you make? Because I think you've seen guys with long hair look like men. Okay, make the little boy look like a man, not man, you know, like grown up, but make him look masculine with long hair. Don't sit here and make the child. I will criticize that part. Make it so silky. I mean, I had a problem with flat. Like I said, I have my hair straightened as well. And I find out I know cousins that I have talked a long time. I know one of my cousins cut one. Their son is one. Their son. Their sons had long hair. Their son's a teenager now. One was a teenager. My cousin in her 30s, and she was telling me, I know that when they was little, I think they flat ironed it too. She flat ironed 'cause she does hair as well. She flat ironed her son's hair, and their braids were that long. I know that because I ain't seen them in a long time. So when I saw it in 2012, they told me, yeah, I had long because they Afro-Colombian friend was telling me, Yeah, my hair was that long down my back when I was little. And their hair is kinky. His hair is kinky as well. He's Hispanic. He's African Colombian, and not my cousin, but their friend was. And they both, the son, the little boy, and the teenager, and the preteen at the time. They were telling me, yeah, my hair was long too. I said, oh, I'm jealous. Yeah, I wish my hair was that long. My point is, the little boy, as he had the shirt on, he looked like a little girl. Okay, so can you put some masculine clothes, even a masculine pink shirt or something? Don't make him like a little girl with it, okay? Cause like I said, I've seen little boys, with long hair. My homie who belongs to my parish, he's Creole. He has a fade out. He's lighter than me. He can pass for a curly hair Mexican or Puerto Rican, okay? We both had our confirmation back 20 years ago together. I'll forget, okay? He's my home. We don't hardly hang out that much. He reminds me of Shane a little bit, but his hair is not, because I think Shane hair is kinky. The comedian Shane, light skinned dude, but he's big. He's built like, he's bigger than Shane. You know what I'm saying? He kind of like the way he acts. He do remind me of the, if I'm not trying to stereotype how y'all brothers be act, like they clowning, how y'all I'm talking about. So, and when he was at the bazaar before he cut his hair, when I went to my church bazaar back in 2010 or something, 11, yeah. I think it was 10. He was there. His hair was curly. When I saw his sons back in 2000, because his little boys, I think they ought to be get older now. Back in 2007, when I was to visit, when I went to mass at my parish, and I saw his mother, but he wasn't there, and her grandsons, his sons, were there, and they had long hair. They looked like boys. Okay, so my point is, he didn't look. They didn't have no braids in their hair. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen some sorry to make fun of some of my people where they light skin, dark skin. They sons had braids in their hair, where they hair extremely curly, like mine. Extremely curly means kinky hair in commentary terms, because they don't use political play words. Extremely curly hair, aka kinky hair, where it's pressed or just, what I'm saying, or curly, wavy, straight hair. I seen some folks put barrettes on little boys. I wouldn't do it. I'm sorry. It's not my thing. Okay. So my homies, the sons got face now. So I see him on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? When I add him on Facebook, he cut his hair and everything. My homie cut his hair. You know what I'm saying? And we was in catechism class together and everything. I don't forget. And he's Creole. He's real light. I'm mixed Creole, but he's very exotic looking. Okay, he's lighter than me. And his son, like I said, his son looked like boys with long hair. This dude who's about my complexion, maybe he's a little darker, talking about the little boy, he ain't about my shade. His hair is loose curly, like my homie's hair is, and his son's hair as well. Um, when she straightened his hair, it looked, the way how he was posing, it like a little girl. Okay, can you make his hair with that long hair look masculine? That's the only thing I have a problem with the video. But I would never say the mother hair is child abusing. She emasculating the son. I'm sorry. When y'all tear down your sons and your daughter husbands and even your dads and stuff with their winners, that's emasculating the son. Okay? So I mean emasculating the quote unquote black male. Okay, should I say? Acting like Sakata and your mama and stuff and try to take the role of no, stop, y'all stop. Okay, and I have to admit, when they I tell her, like, the Baltimore mom, that was child abuse, and I'm emasculating her son. Okay, so that's why I do. It was I'm not with the I'm not with Thomas New York, and I'm not with the Hebrew Israelite folks. But they did criticize that woman. Okay, Thomas New York and some of the Hebrew I saw the videos where I did thumbs up about them criticizing, calling her weird lynch bitch, you know what I'm saying? And I had to agree with them because she was. The Baltimore mom was, okay? You know, and like Tom said, there has been a white mother, which is there are white mothers from the South who do that to their sons as well. Some white mothers, not all, who was outside beating on their son and cussing their son out. Y'all would call that woman a child abuser. Y'all said the child's being abused. But since it's a person of African American descent, although we mix with black and white and American, and he's viewed as black, and the mother's viewed as black with that one drop mentality. Okay, y'all think this is okay, this is normal because y'all think of us as since we have one drop of black blood, remember light skin, dark skin, whatever. You think that hair shaking curly, whatever. You think we're a bunch of doggone violent savages. So of course that's the reason why, especially since you want bad things to happen to us. America being hypocritical, including some of the liberals on television, was taking the mother's side, including Oprah. And 20 years ago, Oprah was talking about how corporal punishment is abuse. Get my point? So that's my regret. I'm sorry, but I gotta get ready. I gotta take a shot. Oh no, shot. I'll take a shot tomorrow. No, it is tomorrow. I gotta get ready. I gotta get ready. I gotta say my prayers and stuff. I gotta finish this inspection because people be doing inspection this week. I have to make sure this place is a little clean so I won't fail it. Cause I'm trying to get out of here and move unless you got $1 million check. PayPal, y'all. All right. Sorry to make a big. I hope you enjoy me running my mouth for an hour. Okay. Um, and like I say, I disagree with y'all claims about child abuse. I didn't see this kid being beaten, whooped, spanked, whatever. I didn't see no bruises on this child. All I just ask that if this the only thing I do agree with y'all on, if she will masculize, is that word? Make the child's hair masculine. I ain't talking about cut and chop it off, okay? I'm talking about make it, cause like I said, if my homie, he not really home. My homeboy that we were down with the church with, okay, that belongs to my parish and stuff. Um, Cause I go to other parishes to go to church. I don't haven't been in the parish in years since I moved out the other side of Houston. And I'm glad I moved out from my family's house in that area. Okay. Um, if you saw him back in 2007, because his hair was long 2010, sure was. Cause he used to wear a little short fade. His hair was crazy. He looked so straight back in the day, back in the 90s. I never saw his actual hair being that long. When I saw him when he had that curly hair, I said, "I didn't know his hair that curly. His mama have a little wavy straight hair. Okay, she can, she's a light skinned woman, a real like high yellow woman, and but his hair is a little curly compared to his, and it's not kinky. And when I saw the kid's hair back in 2007, his son, and I said, that's my, she showed me that was her grandson, that was my homie's sons. And if his sons can look like boys with long hair, then you can make your son look like a boy with long hair. I would. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna put no berets, and I'm not against wearing pink, but I would at least make because I wear pink shirts too, but they're masculine shirts. They're not blouses or anything. The shirt looked like his little girl shirt he was wearing. I mean, no offense. So I'm serious, and I would try to make it look more masculine, so nobody wants to have an issue about him wearing long hair. You know what I'm saying? Because of course, you don't want him to look like a little girl, but at the same time, I just, if I see if you see Native American boys wear their hair long, and you can tell that's a boy, then you'll never get. What's that? The show with the nuns. It was I forgot what Sister Kate, something like that was one of Sister. Yeah, y'all remember that show where the nuns had the awkward orphanage orphanage back in the 80s. I remember Mina Vanilli performed on there, and I used to think that was a little girl with dreadlocks, but actually as I got older, it was as I was a little boy. But the little boy, he probably my age now. He probably goes back to was it Sister Kate? Sister Cat. Yeah, I remember that show that it was Lil Nun back in back in 19 late 80s. You know what I'm saying? And they had an auction to all these kids. And one of them, I remember middle of it, lip singing, middle of it, they came on that show as guests on there. Well, that little boy, I think he was camera skin like myself. He had dreadlocks. He was gonna be a Jamaican little child, right? And he looked like, because back in living in a wasp, in a black version of the wasp culture, long hair, especially little boy, you think it's a little girl. Well, at the same time, as I started getting more hip, more liberal, and I said, "Oh, that's a little boy." I thought 'cause it was a little girl, that's a little African descent girl in there too. I think she was Jamaican too, and he was Jamaican. So, and she had braids. Then did she have braids? Or she had long hair, long hair, one or two, and he had long dreadlocks. When he had a little beanie at the top, yeah. And he can pass like what's it called? Bob Marley's little son or grandson. So point is, and I said, oh, that's little boy. So if he look like a little boy with that outfit on, then you know what I'm saying. This dude can hear, like a little boy too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I wouldn't call it child abuse. It's just that she did make him look more masculine with that long hair because even though I thought the Hispanic girl, the Hispanic woman that was abusing her kids, cussing out, talking about she put an eye on it and all other stuff. Okay, at first, I thought they were little girls, but when they actually put their hair in a ponytail and wore boy clothes, and I saw them more often, her sons look like boys. I said that one of them looked like Blanket, Michael Jackson's son, and she did name one of the sons after Michael Jackson for real, cause she love Michael. Her husband don't like Michael Jackson, but she did love Michael Jackson. She showed did. She said she wish she could marry him if he was still alive and have a baby by him. But anyway, when it was cool, when she was, what I'm saying, when she turned against me and had on me, had arrested, the only way I wanted to go, I snitched on everything, every report I made. Yes, I did. I told her he was I gave the address. I worked at the complex. I gave the address and everything. Yes, I did. You get me behind in trouble. I'm trying to help your behind out, and you gonna turn against me like that. And all this trying to give you a job lease so you can take care of your kids. And that's one thing I did it for. I wasn't for. I did it for the kids because not only they was getting mistreated by it, they were living in poverty. I didn't want to see them out in the street. You know what I'm saying? So my heart went out to for her daughters, her two daughters, and her sons. My heart went out to those kids. Because I was. Let me tell you something. The reason why, and before I close, my parents did not take care of me. You know what I'm saying? My grandparents on my dad's side took care of me. I did see my dad, I did see my mom, but they did not take care of me. My point is, so, and I'm glad that I stay celibate because I want my children to have a father, myself, and a mother in the household, married. And that's why I don't go and sleep around because I'm poor. I don't want I'm not I'm no I will not kill my child. When I tell my girlfriend, which I don't believe fornication, I would not want the baby mama to kill my child, okay? Because I don't believe in abortion. That's exactly what parent wants us to do, kill the kids in our community, okay? That's just like going on in our community. But I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I wouldn't not want my child living poverty, and I definitely want no ghetto, okay? Because you can try to raise a child right. They have influence out here, bad influence out here, okay? So I'm sorry. Call me. I ain't trying to be a coon. That's what it is. I want to live in a fluent neighborhood. Yeah, they got fluent neighborhood, got bad kids, but you also have a lot of kids selling well in school. You see what I'm saying? Best school districts. You know what I'm saying? Best educate the kids and worry about education. They're not worried about game bang, thug again, smoking dope. Yeah, they have a crowd too, but you also have a crowd that's trying to sell so they can continue to live good. Because I thought as a middle school, if I was a middle class kid growing up, I thought I'd be wealthy because I lived good. Unfortunately, it didn't happen in my life. You get my point? So that's the reason why that I um, keep my pants on and wait till I get married to put a ring on the finger and then say I do at the altar. You know what I'm saying? And to tell God that I'll do His part, and I'll commit to my vows and be faithful to my vows, okay? Because I'm making a vow to God, okay? That's the reason why that I choose not to go and fornicate and make kids out of wedlock. And if I do want to get married, I don't want to live in poverty, okay? You know what I'm saying? I understand back in the 30s, people could survive that. I just can't. I want my child to live way better than I did, even though I raised middle class, and I want them to have the opportunity that was lacking in my life. That folks try to put a stone block. The old souls, why Lord forgive me, I have don't I have that I'm the part of me not listening to older folks because that was the reason why I'm in this bull crap right now. Okay, so that's the reason why if I did by my own instincts, I've been out this situation and I'd probably be living good. I'm serious, especially the nights with all the jobs going on. Clinton was the president, I was side eye with him on that. We know about the cross racial, but yeah, thank you. Okay, but the point is, that's the reason why that I do not want to fornicate, go ahead and have sex and have babies out of wedlock, baby mama here, baby. But you know what I'm saying? I just don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because I want my kids to come out better and wealthy and live good and what I'm saying, and have better things compared to I did. Okay, and also have a little bit more freedom than I did as well. Okay, that's why I don't want to be the harsh parent. I mean, I have some rules, but I ain't gonna be that tyrant parent and narcissistic parent that I had to deal with growing up. Okay, so that's all I have to say. Bye bye, y'all. Have a nice day.